2, 1.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Tight Five Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Fields, and with me, as always,
Black Harlow, a.k.a.
why did we do this
I don't know.
every time?
I don't know. I feel like
Do you think it's going to catch on at some
I
point?
think I want Jack Harlow to sponsor
Would
us.
somebody in the wild please call this man Black Harlow so we could put this
No,
thing
people
to
call me.
bed?
People call me Black Harlow.
But that's your design. You've come up with
yes.
you've made a nickname for yourself.
Well,
My
'cause-
ex-wife did that.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Shit, what was her nickname that you gave her?
I didn't give her, well, the nickname I gave her.
See, I just
I'm prohibited by law from repeating. But
Yeah,
she
dog.
tried it. She was like, "But I want everybody to call me blank," and it's like you can't do that. I don't think.
Let's get
Somebody has to give you that.
Let's get new nicknames. All right, Seth's new nickname is Tripod.
Dude, isn't that wild to find out that dude is packing heat?
Yeah, we found that out. I didn't really want to know, but
The meek will inherit the earth if that's what they're packing at home.
and Seth,
Little shop of horrors.
yeah, Seth came in here,
It explains the smoke show of the woman he's pulled.
out
It does explain
a
it.
hammer only
'Cause,
Thor
I mean,
could pick up.
To be of that dry personality, you better have a
Slammed
fucking
him. Gave him that's called a compliment
Look
sandwich.
at it. He's like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a Thunderhawk. I don't have to say
Okay.
shit.
So what's Mike's nickname?
Dipshit.
How about dumbass?
I got him. Black Harlow. I just got Black Harlow there, man.
Boom.
It's not like getting Bill Cosby.
You gonna say what show we're on?
Oh shit, Mike.
I already said the Tight Five podcast.
Did he? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think you did.
They know.
Bring us back in. Type 5
It's the
podcast.
Tight Five podcast. I'm your host, Mike Fields.
Fields. And I am Will McKenzie.
We have missed you guys. We got the snowpocalypse. This is the snowpocalypse.
Yeah, it's
episode.
about to snow crazy. Mike's was getting on me because I haven't went to the grocery store.
He's like, no, I'm gonna get it tomorrow when I get out of work. And it's like, brother, 5 o'clock on Friday before the snowpocalypse, not gonna cut it.
No.
You're gonna be eating chitlins and sardines, my man.
Oh, chitlins was a weird choice to go first. Sounds
What, you'd rather
little
me bring
pointed.
chitlins the second?
well. It seems pointed. It seems like targeted. Why couldn't it be like a charcuterie board? Why did you have to go chitlins?
There will not be charcuterie left, my man.
Oh yes,
You'll be
master. I
lucky to
get some chitlins and some
You'll be
ham
lucky
hock.
to get, dude, ham hocks are delicious.
They are good.
You get a bag of beans and a ham hock, you're in business. You might need to do
Sure.
that.
Sure. Yeah.
Can you cook?
Yeah.
What's your plans if the snowpocalypse happens?
Will you,
There's a potential for Louisville,
mm-hmm.
and it's kind of getting narrowed into where it's not a certainty because you just never know.
Right.
But they're expecting 18 plus inches of snow up here.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
that, you know what I mean? That's almost one of your dicks. That's almost one dick length of snow.
You hear that?
He paid me $11 to say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wrote that joke at a coffee house 10 minutes ago.
No, I think I'll be
But
fine.
it's okay, good.
I'm gonna get some- I'm gonna
What
get
did
some
you
shit.
tell me right before you left to order dinner? What did you say about your home?
I said I have no food in my house.
So what happens
You know,
if you have 4 days? I know you got biryani. So now we got tonight
Mm-hmm.
and 3 a.m. covered.
okay. First of all, I'm
What
gonna
the
tell you something.
fuck are you gonna do for 5 more days?
It's a snow. It's not the Great Depression. So
Fair.
It's not. This isn't Oliver Twist. Okay. So I'm not gonna be like, more please. We don't have any food. If it comes down to that, I can walk to my parents' house. They live next street.
I was making sure that's not the one they tied the giant down. That's the other one. That's Gulliver.
Gulliver's Travels. Those are completely different. There's actually no similarities.
No, I
between
know.
those
That's
two.
why I was trying to make sure.
Yeah.
we're up.
But my parents live a street over, and I can just walk to their house.
Is it that close? I've never noticed. It
Yeah,
was that
I walk
close.
to my parents'
God,
house
you
whenever.
really have not cut the cord, have you?
Yeah, it's like Everybody Loves Raymond, except
Except you're not funny.
ooh, slam me. I just got Mike.
You got Black Harlow.
Oh, here's what we're gonna do. Okay,
Oh yeah, so this is gonna be interesting.
so I got my Tinder. The dating
we're gonna
site.
get him married off, boys and girls. So we're gonna do an
And
experiment.
I have a match on my Tinder, and Mike is going to. I don't know what he's gonna say. I'm going to let him put the message to this girl. We just matched.
Completely.
I do want to say we are not showing any pictures.
No.
Okay, just wanna be clear.
No.
But we will.
What? Show me pictures of
Of the girls.
No.
Okay,
I
cool.
mean, we
Just-
can.
just wanna-
Can we?
No, we got to keep privacy.
Okay.
Because
That's.
we might be able to
We'll-
show some of the messaging though, right?
messages is fine. I don't
Perfect.
really care.
Okay.
You're not going to be.
That's your message.
That's my
But it's
message.
not your picture of her. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
Yeah.
No, understood.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
understood.
Yeah,
we
I already
don't
have
want-
all her pictures saved to my.
But wouldn't that be hilarious if what's that movie with Steve Martin and Roxanne?
Training Day.
What's that? If I had to, if the only way you could get laid, if I was the one, but like, I had to be with you to tell you what to
Oh,
say.
like
not
Hitch.
to fuck it up. I guess Hitch is another.
That
is
would
a
be.
remake of that.
That's who we are. We're like Hitch.
I'm fat
except
Kevin
you're-
James, or I'm
Well, I
crazy
guess it
Will
could be
Smith.
Will Smith.
Whatever happened? Does anybody?
Whatever happened to Will Smith?
Anybody
He
give a
smacked
shit
the
about
dude.
Will Smith?
He smacked the shit.
Did you see that AI hype video he put out? And it kind of like he put it out like it's a real thing, but it turns out it's just like he used AI to like
Was
fill
it
in.
weird?
Oh, it's awful. Like there's several things where face melts and it's a weird one. It's a
All
weird
right,
choice.
listen. So here's.
All right, so what is a kickoff line? Let me know what's your frame of reference.
Okay. I have a few lines.
I gotta look at her. How do I go back to her
Here,
picture?
you can look at it like this. You just click the.
All right.
Yeah.
She's got striking features.
Sure. Yeah.
She's got a high brow.
Yeah.
A large brow.
Well, I'm not an ugly man, Mikey. You know what I mean? I do well.
That's an interesting pose. Girls really lay it on thick.
You mean my generation or just is that always been like that?
I don't know. How young Dale Earnhardt? That's an interesting pick.
Yeah. And Mike's generation.
Oh, she's a little older than I thought. Good for her.
How old is she? I didn't see that.
34.
34. What do you think about that, Seth?
All right, how do I get back to
I
message?
mean, I don't mind an older woman.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I hate that you said
How do
older
you
woman.
message?
And
How do you get back to messaging?
I just said an older
oh yeah.
woman.
Okay.
Alyssa's 5.5 years older than me.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, sugar baby.
No.
No. Okay. So I do a few opening lines when I'm on Tinder.
What are your opening lines?
All right. So
Share it with the class, please.
So okay, I have to preface by saying that I'm gonna have to point out I don't really take Tinder seriously because I'm barely on it. I'm not really on it that much, so I just say bullshit and see what I get back. So it's not. So one of mine was, did you get those pants on sale?
Don't. Please. I know you're full of shit. Stop it. Stop it.
and then she says, what? And I said, because at my house, they be 100% off.
That's so. Don't.
It
Don't
never
do
works.
that.
It never works.
Did he get the girl?
No.
Has it
never.
ever worked once?
I don't think so. But see, it's not for them. It's more for me. You know what
That's
I mean?
fair.
And she needs, if she can appreciate that, then she's probably not the one for me. Anyway.
That's fair. There is kind of a thing to
Yeah.
where like the girl has to get your humor.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make some dumbass line or
Yeah.
whatever, they have to like it.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Now, if I'm at a bar, here's what I do. If I'm at a bar, what I do is I go up to a girl and I say, you know any veterinarians? And she goes, maybe. I don't know why. And then I flex and I go, because these puppies are sick.
does that work?
That does not work.
Okay, sorry.
No.
Just
No.
checking.
And then sometimes on my profile, you're writing a really long message and it's
He's been
concerning.
typing for
Yeah,
a
it's
while.
Well,
very-
I backed it off a few times.
Yeah, that's
All
very-
there's
okay.
my final decision.
Okay. I'm just going to send it. I don't
Hit
even know.
send. You
Okay,
hit
I'll
send
send
it
it
right
right
and
now.
then read it for the class.
Hey, I haven't had much luck. I've already sent this, by the way. And this is starting off poorly, Mike.
No, it isn't.
Hey, I haven't had much luck, so I'm just going to shoot this out there. You have the most amazing eyes. Period. Good punctuation, though. No fragment of sentences. This is a good.
She's gonna know you know the English language.
I'd love to grab a coffee sometime if you'd be down. See, yeah, I would never talk like that.
It's not
I'm
the
never-
worst. It's before.
See, this is what happens when you let. What's your generation? Boomer, baby boomer.
Fuck you.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm at the tail end of X and Z.
Yeah.
the
You
start
do
of
realize
Z.
he's happily married,
yes,
and he's gotten married twice.
yes.
Correct.
But this is
First time not happily.
This is from somebody
You
who,
ca- it
Second
happened.
time very happily.
yeah. Because when you were dating,
Most of the time.
25 cents will get you a movie and a Coke and a down payment.
No,
on-
but $1.50 gets you a pack of Marlboro Lights. When I started smoking.
yeah. So this girl, she's only thing her.
That was not a bad shot.
That's
exactly how I would
fine
shoot
opener.
my
That's
shot.
a fine
You think
opener.
that's a fine? I don't think that's a fine opener.
It's not creepy. It makes her feel good about something that she may or may not feel good about.
Oh,
And
okay.
then-
Here's what I did. I said, I don't know if you ever heard this, but do you know who you look like? And she
That's a
said,
good one.
And she said, lay it on me. And I said, my next wife. She didn't
Oh,
respond.
Jesus Christ. I used to think it was you making these decisions not to get settled down, but it's you are making the decision by being terrible.
How long has it been since you've actually
Like, how do you get laid as
gotten
much
a
as you
girl?
get laid? It doesn't make sense.
Because again, like when you're on Tinder or you're on these dating sites, it's
the bar
like,
must not be very high.
no, but also like it's not a serious day. You can't be serious.
Sure.
with
But
it.
I need you to know, girls go on podcasts, right? And they talk about guys who hit them up on Tinder. You're the
You
guy
watch
they talk
podcasts
about.
that girls
No,
watch.
because I don't say creepy shit though.
You
That's
don't, but you do say
gotta
you say
say-
I
shit
say
like
dumb
Goofy.
shit.
They,
Yeah.
But Goofy,
But
sometimes
goofy may
goes
work
over
though. Sometimes these don't all not work.
you got to
Sometimes-
get their attention.
Okay.
You're trying to grab their attention.
That's fair.
You're trying to
here's what I do.
Dick pics.
Here's
You're
another
trying
thing
to
I
be
do.
a raft.
I take interest in things that
A
they
raft of
that they
clothed
have
dick.
interest in that I see on their profile, even though I don't give a shit about it. So that's one good thing that I do because I'm a good person.
You don't
So when
give a
they
shit
say,
about it?
"Oh, I like horoscopes," I act like I like horoscopes or that I'm interested in it. But really, we all know
To
that
trick
it's
them into the sex.
No, not to trick. That I don't like the word trick, or I would say coerce.
The implication.
The implication.
You guys make my life so hard.
No, that's
You gotta
not
bleep
true.
it. You gotta bleep it. You gotta bleep it out.
What do you look for? What's an ideal candidate
You mean physically?
for the? I don't know. You tell me.
It's
What's
not
more
always
important?
physical.
No, I'm asking what he's asking.
I'd like to figure out how to get you to talk into a fucking microphone.
Oh,
instead of just
am I
turning
not?
your head.
Oh, my bad.
Well, the
Yeah,
people want to
yeah.
hear what you
Okay,
say.
here's what I'll say. You asked me, what am I looking for?
Yeah.
Or what do I look for? Good sense of humor. You don't
Absolutely.
Have to, you don't
Sure,
have
sure,
to be funny. You don't have to be
But
funny.
you got to know what funny is.
But you have to know what funny is.
Sure, fair.
And
You're
also,
miserable trying to be
if
somebody who
you
gets-
start with the line is, I know I'm funnier than you. If you say that, I'm automatically probably going to hate you.
Okay, that's fair.
And that's only just because.
So
it's
you
a-
need to be the only headshot in the house.
No, I don't mind if I'm not intimidated if a woman is funny.
You just don't like corny bitches.
You just don't want her to like
I
dismiss.
And
the
I've
fact
never
that
no,
seen
here's what I'm saying. You
You don't have
sometimes,
necessarily a type either, because I've seen
Yeah.
you with all kinds of different ladies. So I
True.
don't know.
but I don't want to be like sometimes people, and it's not just women, but in this case it's women. They feel like because I like women, but they feel like they need to compete with you. You know, even dudes in a straight setting, like they will try to compete. You know, when you see
sure.
somebody and
Sure.
they found out you do comedy, or they come to you after the show and they'll be like, they're trying to make you laugh and they're trying to compete with you to be who's funny. It's like I don't want to do that. I don't like it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of comics talk. You got to learn how to not try to be the funniest guy in the room. It's hard for me. It was a tough
Yes.
lesson to learn.
Yeah, so
Mark Norman taught me that.
yes, and so with comics too, you do have those comics that are always on, and they always have to be
The
making
funniest guy in
jokes.
the room.
And a lot of times, if I'm just doing a show, I'm about to do a show after show, I'm just chilling. I'm not trying to be.
Yeah, at that point, it's just about the hang.
Yeah.
It should always be.
Yeah,
And I fucked it up before. People fuck it up all the time.
yeah. You fucked it up. Who'd you
Especially
fuck it up with?
Mark Norman. Got fucking starstruck, dude. I've met him since, and I've hung out since. It's not that bad. But you put it, it meant more to me. You know, it's a bigger deal to me than it does to him for sure. But
Yeah,
it's just one of those things,
he
dude,
still
where you
thinks
learn, you're
about it,
like, it's
probably.
like, fuck you. But it is one of the things where you realize it's like, it's not always about being, people will know you're funny by what you do on stage. Let everything else be what it is. Don't run bits. I hate when somebody tries to run a bit and you go, don't run bits. You go, oh, I'm not running a bit. You go, fuck you. What do you mean you're not doing that? That's
Yeah.
exactly what you're doing. But
Well, there's not a lot on the dating sites. There's not a lot on some people's on like girls' profiles. There's not a lot sometimes, so there's not really a lot to go off of.
sure.
So you have to kind of manufacture. See, my line is, I say, here's what I say. My tagline on my Tinder is, I will give you either a pickup line or a random animal fact.
It's cool.
But it's a made up animal fact. So a lot of times they'll say, give me an animal fact. And one of the ones I use is in the 1800s, it's made up. In the 1800s, a pig entered a twerking contest. And that's where we get the phrase, what's shaking bacon? Now, that has never worked.
I'm trying to remember why I think of you as my best friend at this moment in my life. Even Seth is like, what the fuck?
You get laid?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, dog.
Like a lot?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like,
I mean,
it's
more
fine.
than-
like,
more
good
than
for you,
average.
pal.
And he's funnier on stage. I don't know what this is. I don't
No,
know why
it's-
he's
no,
trying. I
it's-
don't know why
it's-
he would do
it's-
better just sending a dick pic than trying to talk to these people.
I know it.
Dude, I tell you, thank
Yeah,
Christ.
fluff
I
that
have
up.
never done well e-dating because the way I look, that can't be the first
No, I
thing
do-
you do.
no,
You
I-
can't just see a picture of me and be like, that's the
I'm
the
fucking
guy.
around a little bit. Like I would do well.
I
Like if
attract
you look,
weird ones.
like look, this is
Not too
all of
ugly.
them. This is all of them. There's more. You know?
Why are they sending you dick pics? That's weird.
It's not dicks on it. There's not dicks on here. I think we
Look
talked about
dick
that.
shaped. I don't know that.
It's okay
I don't
for
have my
it.
glasses on. That's
No,
fair.
it's
I
not
don't
dick
have
on
my
it.
glasses on. Fair.
we've talked about
But that
this.
was
I don't
dick
send
shaped.
dick. I don't send dick pics.
Dick-ish.
You have brought that up.
Yes, we have.
What's
brought
that?
up. I don't send dick pics. It's not.
Yeah,
it's-
how do you take a picture of the event horizon?
You know, and I think it's because we don't in this world now. We don't leave enough to the imagination. Like you just don't get everything.
You don't need. There's some things that just don't need photographs.
it's too much now.
And
Yeah.
dicks are one of those.
Because
things.
no
You don't
girl's
need to
ever
see
seen a
that.
dick pic and been like, yeah.
No girl's ever seen a dick pic and been like, yes, I am now.
I don't know how they would.
It looks gross.
I mean, I don't know how it would.
What?
Women, if my understanding of women's correct, they're turned on more about, making them feel pretty and
Nope.
getting them in the mood that way.
Nope.
Looking at a dick is not going to do it. Not alone anyway.
no.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure women go out and just find some dumb shit and fuck the dog shit.
I mean,
out of it and go
yeah. I
on
mean,
today,
a
but-
woman will send you a labia picture.
Dude, women naked is different than
Women
Dudes.
naked is different than men naked. Yeah.
women naked. Look good. Lingerie looks good.
Very descriptive.
What the fuck are dudes gonna
I like
do?
how you
dudes
have a
can't
way
make
with
themselves look.
We don't have lingerie.
I mean, the most you're gonna do is keep the hair off the most of your dick, so they don't
See,
fucking get that.
we
shit
don't
on
have
food.
lingerie because you guys aren't putting the effort into it. Like sometimes I can send a full nude and just socks,
like a little
that's-
boudoir.
just maybe I just have a cowboy hat.
But
and
that's
nothing
not
else.
like lingerie. That's just
Yeah,
like
that's
Bo
the absence of
Burnham,
clothes.
like sending
Okay.
nudes in that.
You're
sexy
just trying to
song.
set a mood, like an ambience.
and like that's fine.
Yeah.
But like that's not lingerie.
cowboy hat. Huh?
Yeah, just
The closest we can really do is like role play stuff.
Okay.
Are you a role play guy?
Oh, I know. I know.
I don't really
what
want
do
to
you-
get
do
too
you-
deep
I
into
know
that.
Seth is.
Seth's
I
like,
know-
hey, tonight I'll be the guy with the job. And I'll be the one that's employed. And she's like, yeah, great.
Yeah, Seth. I think, and he's not going to admit this. I think Seth is some really. I think he's a freaky fraud.
It goes either way. Either he's the most
Nope.
Gentile pussycat of a dude,
Nope.
or
No,
he's a deviant.
no. He's dressing up like an apple, and she's dressing up like a horse.
You
or
think
something
he's got like
sugar
the
cube.
full zipper mask?
Yeah, I think it's some
Safe
weird.
word is Panama.
Yeah, like costumes.
Costumes are a little much.
No comment.
Oh shit! There's a chance he's a furry. Fuck.
Yeah,
All right,
I can
well,
see that. Maybe
I
a
don't.
tail.
I don't kink shame. I'm a filthy human being.
Oh, that one time we were talking about furries, and Seth was like, "Don't be talking shit about furries." You remember that?
He did get
That
mad
is
about
true, I
it.
did
He did
defend
get mad.
furries that
He
time.
did
Yeah,
come to the defense.
we don't.
of
I
furries.
mean, if you,
I
don't
just don't
know.
think we should kink shame.
no,
I don't. Never.
Oh,
Listen,
that's
if
not.
this podcast is going to be on anything, if we're going to have a platform, we're going to
Yeah.
stay on anything.
Mm.
Feel your kinks. Do what you want.
There's some
Get that
kinks
nut.
that are that. I mean, so you're cool with all kinks?
No, I just said I don't kink shame unless it's
You are
criminal.
gonna, but that's not true.
Unless
Though.
it's criminal.
If you
Don't
are
be an asshole.
okay, kinks are stuff you like. It can't be crossing someone else's boundary.
Okay, so say I like to get.
Yeah,
Say I like to
correct.
get
You
my
can't-
chest
you
shitted
can't
on.
inflict your kink.
If
You
that's
would-
your kink,
You
You-
can.
you wouldn't be
can
like,
share a
man,
kink,
that's-
you cannot inflict a kink.
Okay, well-
that's the difference.
there it is.
You
Good
guys
way
are
to put it.
more open-minded than me, because if one of you told me that you like to get your chest shitted on,
Never.
No.
But I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to judge anybody.
you wouldn't judge me if I said, "Oh yeah, by the way."
little bit.
If
Yeah,
that's-
that's my point.
I would be
That's what-
like,
But I'm
that's
trying
crazy.
to be cool about it. We're
But,
trying to be
like,
the podcast. We're
yeah,
trying to be the
but
one
you.
podcast in
But
America.
here's my thing, though. You could say a
Once you
million
listen
times
to
that
it,
you
listen.
wouldn't judge me, but you'd be like,
Every bit.
But judging you and shaming you is two different things. I'm not.
I feel like it's
shaming
kind
you.
of synonymous though. Like you would go home to your girlfriend and be like, "We'll get."
Yeah,
shit
I
on."
would
We'll get
totally
shit.
go home to
That's
listen
fair.
and be
Yeah,
like,
it'd be like,
dude,
no,
you need to hear
you
this
know
shit.
what? You've
Literally.
changed
What did
me a
she
little
think
bit
about
today.
us?
You've changed me.
Did she listen to our podcast?
She
Nobody
listens to it a
listens to
little
our
bit. She thinks
podcast.
you're funny.
Oh, then she
I'll
definitely
pause
doesn't
it,
listen to our podcast.
unplug the headphones, be like, listen to this bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't buy it.
Yeah.
She was actually also surprised.
They
Surprise.
were funny.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Why do people?
I don't know.
A lot of people say that.
I know we hear that a lot. I've heard that. They're like, "Hey, we check it out. Not bad."
Yeah. What do you
Well, that's what we were shooting for. Middle of the road. That's
Yeah.
fine.
And
But no, that's how it's going
to
be.
my
We're going to
surprise,
grow one at a time. That's fine. But
I
it's
think
funny. It's funny.
so you saw us down the street, you and like they're.
I
funny.
think I just learned a lot more about like what comedy is being around you guys.
Sure.
So then I was able to be like, oh, they are really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it.
We're some of
Really.
the best in the biz, baby. And we go, that's true.
We're okay. According
Right.
to ChatGPT,
Yeah,
I'm a
ChatGPT,
regional
we got,
touring comedian.
yeah, we got good things on ChatGPT.
I ain't gonna lie, that did
Don't use
kind of hype me up a
ChatGPT.
bit.
No, I know, but I'm just saying we looked up for ego boost.
He
If
checked
you
us
Google,
out.
if
can
you
Google
Google
you and ChatGPT.
our ChatGPTs, if you Google them, we look famous.
I mean, I didn't look not bad.
It said I appeared on TV shows. It's
Really?
true. We both have TV.
We
credit.
have TV credit.
Yeah.
I don't think
From
anybody gives a fuck about it.
WB?
The
WB?
No, the CW.
CW.
Ah.
Right on after Buffy the Vampire.
I
Right
say
after-
Buffy, that dated you, Will.
Oh, man.
That dated you,
That show was
Will.
lit.
That show was hella lit.
That show was lit. Buffy
Bro,
the
when
Vampire-
Dawn just showed
Yeah.
up one day, I shit my pants.
Yeah, he doesn't know what we're talking
I
about.
never got into this. I had a partner I worked with. Well, I guess we weren't partners. We were both paramedics, but he was obsessed with 90210.
That show sucked.
Never. I never could get it. I
watched
just don't
other
get
dramas,
it.
but
I
not
don't.
that.
Manufactured drama to me just looks. It's one of those things where I just watch it and it makes me uncomfortable to watch them. Like
Yeah.
to pretend that shit's like. Dude, what the
You remember
fuck?
Seventh Heaven? You ever watch that?
Is that the one where the Mormon dad had like 50 kids?
He was not Mormon.
They weren't Mormon.
Mm-mm.
They just had a bunch of kids.
Seventh Heaven.
Had that real.
Well, you know,
hot
Catholics
girl.
have a lot.
Jessica
I think
Biel,
they're
was
like
that on
they're
there or
Christian
something?
or something. I
Wasn't
think.
there a hot? The daughter was real hot. It's like a famous.
I think I don't know how old she was, so we're gonna strip that.
No, it's the old girl. It's
Yeah.
the one that was like had a job. Or fuck off.
Yeah, I think she was.
You're a piece of shit. God damn you. Don't
she
you
was,
dare.
she was like, okay,
She's,
no, that's it. He doesn't know what we're talking about. You remember MASH?
I love MASH.
Yeah.
I love MASH. I sent an angry email to Disney Plus because they fucked it up. And now
They
I
took
don't
off
have-
MASH?
Yes. And I
That's-
wasn't through it again.
You know what show's kind of lit, like older shows.
I've
that are
said
lit.
this to my wife a million times.
Andy Griffith's not bad.
Colonel
Griffith's
Sherman Potter
pretty
is much
okay.
better than Colonel
I mean,
Henry
like,
Blake.
they're all dated, but, like,
Yeah.
if you can look past it,
What? Look past what?
Andy
a lot of
You
just,
like
the
Andy
shows,
Griffith?
just the shows from that time.
Yep.
See,
If,
so
if
what,
you enjoy them for what they were, which was this, I couldn't imagine the squeaky clean shit they were trying to sell. Like, this is America. We're all.
so when you were growing
Mom,
up,
Dad, 3
What were the
kids,
shows
half a
when you were
dog.
growing up? Like the
Like,
shows.
really.
Saved by the Bell.
Okay.
Loved it. Still,
That was-
I still watch it when I do. Married
was
with
when you were-
Children was big.
That was when you were growing up?
Married
No,
with
I'm being
Children
serious.
was yes. Married
I
with
thought that was
Children. A Living Color.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing, dude. The late '80s, early '90s, when I was coming into my teens, that shit was amazing for television.
Saved by the Bell is also older than you think it is.
I never
Right.
watched it.
It went to back to the '80s.
I
Miss
watched it
Bliss,
as a
the Miss
teenager.
Bliss thing, yeah.
See, mine was
Syndications
like
were good.
Boy Meets World.
Never watched it. I missed that one.
Boy Meets
was
World
lit.
8.
That's So Raven. That was
Bug
something
Juice. I
wasn't
remember
in.
seeing some Bug Juice episodes. I remember watching that one.
Home Improvement.
Home
Loved Home
Improvement was really good. Buffy was good.
But everybody loves Raymond.
Cheers was really good. You all probably didn't.
I didn't watch
it. I didn't
Cheers,
watch it.
but
I
I
know
do
what it is.
know what Cheers is.
Oh,
Cheers was good.
Seinfeld.
You know me. I'll die on that fucking Roseanne Hill.
Yeah, that show
Roseanne's an
sucked.
amazing sick. Fuck
That show
off.
sucked.
You're so wrong. I don't understand how you can be so
People
wrong.
like Roseanne.
No, yeah,
I'm not
It's
even
just
talking
not
about
for
her.
you.
I'm talking
people
about
like
the show.
Hitler.
Hey, I didn't know this. Evidently, she gave Joe DeRosa a Nazi salute the other day.
Who did? Hitler?
No,
No.
Roseanne.
He's known for
close.
Yikes. Actually, I take it all back then.
Yeah, Roseanne.
No, Rose.
No,
I
she
didn't know
got
she
weird,
was
man.
that like
she
that.
got weird. And listen, senility is a bad thing. Don't put it on Twitter. Be
You know, there's a lot of people that are this is a new thing now. Actually, I don't think it was always a thing, obviously, but people are like going on this. Hitler was not that bad,
Dude,
thing.
Nick
No, have you
Fuentes,
seen
buddy.
this?
Yes, Nick Fuentes.
People
is
have been
his
on
thing.
that for a long time.
No, okay, so I always knew that there was like Holocaust
if people have
deniers.
not
You know what I mean?
seen this very scary shift towards white nationalism in the last 10 years. I can't explain it to people.
No, I literally was talking to a dude,
I'm just smart enough to know I'm dumb.
and he was
And
like,
I don't know how to help.
he was like, man, Hitler did a lot of good things for Germany. He was like, I swear to God, he was like, and that's 6
Now-
million. That number
For you history buffs, you got to understand why he was so popular. Is after the Treaty of Versailles,
Ooh,
they put them in the fucking poorhouse. The amount of reparations
can
they
I-
owed the
now you know-
Allies.
now you know we're in my wheelhouse right now.
astronomical.
And like we shit on Germany, and then
And
they were
so
in a bad
they were
place,
able.
but-
Hitler was able to use the poor and the angry, like we have now, and whip everybody up under fervor because everybody wants somebody to be mad at because shit sucks and they don't know. They should know who to blame, but they don't, and they're told the poor
Here's
people
what
are
happened.
taking all your crumbs.
To your
That
point,
sucks.
obviously,
Sorry for that.
when
We might
Germany lost the
delete
First
that.
World War, they put a whole bunch of sanctions on them. You all this money,
got
and
blasted.
then I think it was Great Britain was like they didn't really enforce it, and Hitler wasn't going to pay it.
The French did. French were fucking.
No, because Hitler was like, I'm not going to pay the shit. Like I'm not.
Well,
going
once
to do
he
this.
got into power, that's when it all.
Yeah. And then
they went
eventually he did some
Austria
fuck shit,
first,
and then
then
they were like,
Poland.
all right, bro.
World
he
War
went to
II,
France.
Hitler was a really good example of whenever, because like, well, a lot of people blame Germany for World War One, and so we punished them.
Yep.
Instead
Well,
of
it was-
helping them.
it was-
But-
it was Germany's fault.
It was like you're right. Like
Second
Germany
Reich.
was at fault,
The Second
but
Reich,
backtracking into from that,
Yeah.
after you have to help the people. The people aren't responsible for the government
Right.
at all times.
True.
in this
We
situation.
helped set Hitler
So
up.
all we did though was just beat Germany down afterwards. So then someone like Hitler could
had a
rise up
perfect
to
opportunity,
power.
just like now.
And that is what I understand there's a lot more details
Yeah.
to it,
Right.
but that is basically
But
And that's
That's-
why Trump got to be so popular because everybody's mad and he said crazy shit and people were like, hey, he's different. And that's what everybody was clamoring for, something different than what's been happening. And it's
Well, I will say
weird out
that,
here, right? It's so weird. Everything feels weird. I hate it.
but that's also part of war, though. So when they lost, part of it is that it's going to get shitty for you.
Yeah, you penalized.
Yeah, so
And
unfortunately,
especially
that's
because not once, but twice, they've tried to group up and take everything over. First time, they really did puddle. I mean,
Who's they?
The Allies, the
Oh,
French
sure.
and the British. They put all the sanctions, and they were just the reparation amount. I can't remember what it was supposed to be. Nuts. They looted the shit out of it, and like you said, it just makes it easy. When people are angry, you can get it.
well. I'm
What
going
did Lyndon Johnson say? He said, "If you give me a white man, I give him a colored man to be mad at. I don't have to empty his pocket. I don't have to steal from him. He'll empty his pocket for me or some shit like that." It's wild, dude.
So we're
People
gonna
just
make.
wanna be
I'm gonna go on a limb and say, and this is type 5. I think Hitler was bad,
Bad.
and I know that's
Bad.
controversial.
Kinks
Bad.
good, Hitler bad.
Who's good?
You heard it
Type
here
5
first.
podcast.
You
You
heard it
heard
right
it
here
first.
You heard it first, and we're stepping on.
You know what? Good for us. It's fucking time somebody come out and said Hitler was a piece of shit.
I don't care.
Well,
I'm tired
good
of
for
being
us.
silent about it.
and we need to take a stand. At the end of the day.
Isn't it wild? Though?
yeah,
Isn't it wild?
yeah. Where's he at right now? We need to get rid of him.
all the talent
What's he
in
been
this
doing?
world, all the comedy shit. Like, we can't just figure out a way to be cool with everybody. That's what I hate about it. Everybody's gonna be mad. Like, there's not enough money. Everybody can have a little bit. Like, why are we so greedy?
No,
People are greedy.
that would never work because there's always going to be people from the dawn of time. People are always going to find ways to separate themselves from other people. So whether they use race, whether they use money, there's always going to be
It's a defect. It's a
Even if we
defect
all
in
were
the-
the same,
in whatever
even if
line
we
of
all were the same
humans
race,
that we
if
took
we
on.
all were the same race tomorrow, we would always find a way to separate ourselves from other people. And that's just
That's such a glass half empty take, though.
what do you mean?
Like you gotta
But is he
being like
wrong?
there will always be a divide is just so like pessimistic way to look at
But
it.
it-
You know, and
pessimistic,
I
but-
understand what you're saying, but
It could be pessimistic, but it's the truth.
It's more realistic.
It's
than-
I wouldn't even consider. Yeah, I would say it's more. That's just. It doesn't matter. It's human nature as a whole.
For some
We are
reason-
always going to find a way to say I am better than you for some reason. It could be skin color. It could be religion. It could be money. It could be.
Is it
anything.
that ingrained in our DNA, the animal human version of us that had to fight for every resource? You were in your tribes. You were segregated by how you looked. Is that why it's so easy to divide people? How are people not smart enough to say, "Hey, it feels like I'm being tricked all the time.
I think it's hard for people.
Let me look at why I feel like this."
I
But
think it's
nobody-
hard for some people to envision themselves being on even playing fields with everybody, and I think that's what is just part of human nature. Not every human, obviously.
And if you
but-
overload them with information, this is also a good example now too. If you just throw everything at them at once, there's nothing they can do to sort it out. We're all just kind of like, holy shit,
yeah,
it's exhausting.
like I think
How did we get so political? Oh,
because of Mike,
suck right now.
because of Mike,
But anywho,
guys with chin straps and not. I think that's
what's
another
been
divide
going
we
on?
should
Let's
do.
change. Let's just get this gear moving. Nobody
Yeah,
wants to hear
we
this
don't need to
shit.
get political anymore. Have you guys seen what ICE is doing? That's what we're gonna
you mean
I
the
do
snow
want-
coming down in a couple
So
days?
here's the thing. When is the last time you
Either way, you
had-
better be indoors.
Did Louisville ever have a big snow growing up that you would shut down? Like the city would shut down and you go sleigh ride? And,
Yeah.
and
They
whole
claim
families
we're
would
gonna
go?
have one every single year.
No, I know what you're talking about. We
This
used to
one
go
feels
sledding.
different.
We used to go. There's a few
Where's
big
the
hills.
hill?
It's everybody used to go to Cherokee Park.
Is that like going over to
The
a
hills,
caravan from
kind of around there. Yeah,
from Grinstead or whatever?
yeah. Everybody
Yeah,
used
I
to go
could
there.
see
What's it
that
called?
one.
Dog Healer? I forgot. It's called
The one on
something.
the left. It's up here.
It's big as fuck.
Yeah,
And
it's a
everybody, when you got out of school, we had those cheap sleds, the ones that are
Sure.
plastic.
The circle or the long?
No, the real dangerous ones that was just like a sheet of laminate, and you go downhill fast as fuck.
When you get and this one's supposed to do it, there's supposed to be like that fine little layer of ice on it by the time it's over. That's going to be perfect for taking those little plastic sleds down them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go sleigh riding if it's deep enough. I'm
gonna go sleigh riding.
Yeah, that's my goal. Me and my son.
Santa?
Nope.
I don't think that's you.
Nope. But I'm gonna take my insurance card and my cell phone to make sure the ambulance can find me.
Okay. Yeah, sleigh riding.
That would be my luck,
you can use
especially
the
how
top
my
of a
luck's been
trash
running
can.
lately. I will be the guy be like, I'm going to make the best, and I'd have the greatest run, and I would end up in the middle of the road right as the fucking plow came, and that'd be the curtains.
And then you'd be dead.
I hope if I do die, it's comically incredible. If I got to go like in a terrible way, I hope it's hilarious.
Like Final Destination.
Do you
terrible.
really?
But funnier.
Do you really?
Like I hope if I get ran over by like a bus full like a VW bug with like 60 clowns in it.
I don't. Why would you want that?
Because you're gonna die. Did you know that? I didn't know that either. I just read that on Google.
Yeah.
ChatGPT will tell me that everybody dies.
Yeah.
No matter how much money you send Joel
But that's
Osteen,
only
you
going to
will
be
die.
funny to you. Nobody. It's not like your
Do you get
family's.
to look back at it?
You think your family's going to be
You
like,
don't
dude,
think that?
dude, our dad's dead, but snowplow.
You don't think that there's any of those Russian families at home and they're like, I wonder how Victor's doing in that war, and then they see like the video of the drone coming to run right up his ass, but it's playing the Benny Hill theme song.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's terrible he died, but it's kind of funny.
That's dad.
Kinda funny.
That's dad getting impaled by a
Oh, look
snowplow.
at Victor. He always so
He's
funny.
such a little idiot.
Look how he cry. Yeah, dude. I mean, if you gotta go.
What age do you think you're going to die at?
I don't know. I don't even want to speculate. I've only had one dream where I died in my dream,
No, that's impossible.
and it was by
You can't die in your dream.
I got shot by cops, and this was like this. I was
That's
15,
actually one of
16 years old. When
That's
this
my
happened.
dream.
No shit.
Yeah.
To get shot by cops or shoot cops.
Both.
Careful what you say. Oh my God! The Tight Five podcast does not condone civil disobedience.
Yeah. We kind of do, though.
We should though. We definitely do.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah.
All
I wouldn't
of
shoot a
us
cop.
love Greg Bardino. La, 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 la.
ACAB, actually.
Hey, yeah.
ACAB.
All right,
We're
no
definitely
more
not. We're
politics.
definitely not getting.
People
into
don't
that.
tune in to the Tight Five. They want to hear about 5 tight things. Bottles are tight. Buttholes.
Someone
are tight.
told me they went and did a Type 5 recently, and they were like, I get your podcast now.
Who
Hey.
did it? Did somebody we know, or just a friend of yours did comedy?
It's actually the person making our new graphic.
How did they like it?
She said it was. She said she did good. She said she got a couple laughs.
Nice.
Wait,
Nice.
what did she do comedy? Was it last night?
No, it was. I think at some gay
Well,
bar
good
in
for
Jeff
her,
or something.
man.
Oh, did she like it?
Yeah, she said it was fun.
That's great. Tell her to keep going. We need more ladies doing it.
She's hilarious too.
Especially,
Yeah. She thinks she's funny than us.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
You've met her.
what do you
Oh,
think
yeah?
comedy's doing now?
What's her
Is
name?
Is the
Kim.
bust? Is comedy busted?
She- What do you mean is comedy busted?
Is the boom over? We were going through COVID shot off a podcast boom, a comedy boom, and I feel like because of how divisive Rogan's podcast became and that, what are they calling that group, the Rogan sphere or whatever, I feel like that's kind of leading to like the bubble's kind of deflating a little bit. Like it's kind of settling back into the way it was.
I don't think so. I think because
hope
of
not.
social media and everything, like comedy's probably as big as it's ever been.
Do you think there'll still be room? Do you think that the people who make sketch videos are still going to get a weekend at clubs? Probably.
Yes.
Probably still gonna.
Because what people have to realize is clubs are businesses.
Yep.
So
They're about
when
asses and
people,
seats.
I can't stand, and I see comedians even post, they're like, I don't get why they're having so and so from TikTok here. They need to be using local headliners at the club. They're not going to do that because local headliners, unless you can fill up a room, unless you can pack out a room, why? Just business wise.
Wow, do it.
If somebody is a local headliner and they can put 30 people in a room, but this dude from TikTok that is from Chicago
300.
is putting
5
300 in
times.
a room at
It's a
you
wild-
know
it's a wild-
$30 a head. for
I
a
tell
weekend.
people all the time at the end of shows when I'm doing merch or whatever, they're coming up. And they're like, I don't have any money. I'm like, dude, you go follow me on all my socials. I'll give you a fucking sticker. That's worth
yeah,
as much as any cash.
yeah,
right
but
now.
yeah, so
Social
like
currency anyway. But
yeah, people have to realize that it's a business.
God, I gotta get better.
It's a bar. A comedy club it was described to me as it's a bar that has a stage in it.
Yep.
Their money is from drinks.
What do you think about these people that pay? I don't want to call it search engine optimization because that's not really the right thing. But they'll pay these groups and they'll make you social media famous. They'll take your clips but it's like $30,000 to do it. It's insanity.
I get it. I mean, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
I tell you who I saw somebody take it and really do well with it was Dale Jones. He didn't pay for that. That's not what I mean. I mean somebody who just took he had years of clips, and he's like, fuck it.
Well,
I think his son is helping him, and they just go through 30 years of his catalog. Bing, bang, boom. And now his social media numbers are great.
The biggest difference now from back then when people were like, the 90s or whatever, when they're having the big comedy boom, is like, then it was like, are you talented enough to put on stage? Yeah. And now it's about how many butts you can put in seats. And so that's the difference. So like when if you're just coming up from comedy like we are, because we're not social media people really, if you're just coming up from comedy, it's really hard to get to a level like that. You're going to have to at some point break through the social media barrier. You have to have people that are going to say.
Or you're going to have to be somewhere where your clips count better.
Like if I'm in San Francisco, if Mike Fields is in San Francisco, 300 people are coming to see him. That's what you have to get. But that's, there's a lot of different ways. I don't know how to get to that. And people ask me all the time, like, what's your plan?
Did you think comedy was going to be this hard? I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but I didn't think it was going to be like this.
Yeah. No. Every new comic thinks that they're the funniest, that it's different for you, so that when you get up on stage in a year or less than a year, it's like what they think what's going to happen is they're going to get up on stage, they're going to kill it, and there's going to be a scout in the audience, and he's going to say,
Comedy HQ, and
he's going to say, "Hey, I'm from Netflix. You're in.
You're it. I don't know what it is, but
I don't know what it is. There's something about you that's different." And then when a few years go by and it doesn't work out, they either quit or they blame everybody else. They'll be like, well, the club doesn't fuck with me. These clubs don't fuck with me. And you have to do this and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what you're neglecting is that everybody who is doing stand-up, that is coming from doing stand-up, they all have been doing it for a long time. Yeah. The only people that you see on stage that are big names that haven't been doing comedy for a long time got there off of social media or TikTok. You look at Nate Bargatze, who's the biggest comedian right now.
He's probably close to 30 years doing this.
He's number one on the Money Made this past year.
It's got to be.
He was.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
He started. Well, I don't know how he started. I found him through Alyssa because she saw him on a 15-minute, 20-minute special they had on Netflix, and it was just a bunch of stand-up comedians that were like, these are people who we think could be up and coming. And now he's
how long Nate Bargatze has been doing comedy? It's been at least 20 years.
Oh no, it's almost 30.
Yeah.
He's been all over too, and he has friends with some of the greatest comics.
People see that and they'll be like, they don't understand. They're like, oh, Nate Bargatze he didn't just step on stage and get funny. He even talks about it. He's been doing comedy for
you have to do
close to 30
many
years.
God damn, I don't know why.
Kevin Hart, same way. Kevin Hart used to come to Louisville and do the Caravan, and people that we know tell me stories about how Kevin Hart was just like a local, kind of like a dude who was just regional, getting these random headlines, so nobody knew who he was.
I love when I guess I probably was guilty as anybody else, but when you're starting out and you're talking about the grind, and then you find out you have no idea what the fucking grind is, and then when you're in the grind, you go, God, this kind of sucks, man.
Yeah.
And it's exhausting, and it takes a toll on your ego.
Yeah.
A lot.
I had a friend that I got into it about. We had a back and forth because he was like, if you're funny, then you're funny. You just get up on stage and you just do it, and you'll be funny. And I'm like, I'm like, it doesn't work like that. And he was like, how do you know? Do you know everybody? I'm like, let me tell you something. You find me one comedian that came up through stand-up that just was famous in a year. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. You have to do work. And a lot of times they weren't funny when they started out.
You can tell. I got a nice compliment this past weekend. I was in Boone County, West Virginia, and there's 30 people in this very, very tight bar.
Sounds diverse.
15 it was not.
Oh.
15. Marcus, the other comic, was the only one of the other comics, the only black guy in the room. But after we got done, it was 30, 35 people. 15 wanted to hear what was going on. The other 20, 15, 20 didn't give a shit. But I got done, and a lady came up to me, and she goes, I got to say, that's one of the most confident things I've ever seen. You just kind of stood there. And I was like, I've done this more times than I would have wanted to ever have admitted to. So it's nothing at this point. Yeah. But there was the newer comic there, too, that couldn't stay in that pocket because it's like, I've never felt this weird or awkward. It's like, as long as you... That's the grind, dude. Just getting your ass.
Being able to stay in the being able to stay in the pocket. Because here's the thing: you're going to have a lot of shows. You're going to have shows that don't go that well.
Sure,
it's just part of it.
And sometimes you don't take it well. Sometimes you take it.
Yeah, and so as you have done comedy for a long time, you know how to deal with those shows, and you can make the best out of bad situations.
And you still got to learn.
And you're still learning.
There's still shit you got to learn how to do.
But like I've been to rooms where it's a rough room. It's a tight crowd, and people are struggling. But only because they just haven't done comedy long enough to know.
And that's what I told that lady. I said, I know I'm funny enough that if I just stay there, something's going to come to me enough.
Come out. Yeah.
And I did. I sold a couple stickers and got a couple followers. That's all you can hope for, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
so
I wish I didn't get so hung up. But I'm very much, let me feel what I feel for this show and then what's next. Which that's good enough.
How long does a bad show stick with you?
Depends on how long until the next time I get up. It can really depend. Usually a couple days.
Yeah.
If it's a bomb, which like huge bombs aren't super common.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say I'm above.
Yeah, if you're super bombing, if you're like bombing a lot, then that's
like I wonder how some people convince themselves to come back. I'm not saying I'm the funniest. I will say I'm learning just now to be a competent comedian. I did that by lying to myself enough times to go back. I do not understand how some people can do that with what they're given, what feedback they're given, that they take it and they internalize it and they go, cool.
No, we talked about that though.
We've done it.
It's because
probably beating a dead.
You know what it is? You know,
it just still surprises me that some people can go in there and get their ego bruised and not get any of the feel good reward.
It's because I don't think they've had really good sets, so they don't know the barometer. But so I think that's what it is. They haven't had those crazy sets. So
here's what I want to know.
Like this. Yeah, go ahead.
What is your emergency plan? This is what we're going to circle back to in another couple episodes. You've got 3 minutes to convince me you're not going to die in the next 3 days.
Oh, you're talking about
yes,
for the Snomageddon. What's my emergency plan?
What's your plan?
I think you're hyping. I'm going to turn on my faucets so that my pipes don't freeze.
Great. That's a good line. What's your heating situation?
I have it.
You don't have heat?
No, I do.
I mean, what does it run on? Gas or is it electric?
Gas.
That's great too.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Because you can't. I mean, your gas can run. Well, can it without electric? I don't remember.
Yes.
Yes, right.
Mine does.
And then as long as I have food, I'll be fine. Even if my heat were to
there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah. Only thing I
Where
need
are you gonna get food?
So I've been going to these grocery stores.
Heard about them?
Yeah.
Guess what? Other people have.
Yeah.
They've had 7 days heads up.
I don't know. 7 days is a little exaggerated.
So
they've been hyping this storm coming through. I know for at least last
Mike,
week.
if I go to a grocery store tomorrow, there will be pick through
sardines and
there will be.
If you're
food.
lucky, some decent ramen. Get the green pack ramen.
We don't live in hillbilly bumfuck. We live in Louisville. There's a billion
I can't wait
grocery stores.
Will you promise me tomorrow you send me a picture of your school?
It'd be so funny if I was like, hey, I'll be honest with you.
Can I come down?
I went to the grocery store.
Can I come down and get your ass down here?
That would suck, buddy.
No, it wouldn't. I'll be fine. You know why? Because I'm a survivor. I'm going to make it happen. You know what I mean?
He's going to DoorDash.
I'm going to DoorDash.
Who's
I
going to be
found out my
dashing?
wife would much
Who's gonna
rather
be
go to
dashing?
a
Some
fucking
dumbass
blizzard
is,
than
and then I'm going
hang
to
out
tip
with me in
him
the snowstorm,
nothing.
so. That's no good.
What?
My wife would rather drive in a blizzard to a volleyball tournament than face being stuck with me in the snow, which is fair.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, she's a good woman. I mean, you can't just be, you think you could be with you just locked up for 3 days?
There's a good chance I throw myself out in the snow to die just because I don't know what the hell to do. Could you imagine being stuck inside for 5 days? I remember being a kid, 93 and 94. 93, we got 5 feet of snow in Tays Valley, West Virginia. So, and it drifted up high enough to touch our soffit in the back of the house, dude. That was amazing. All right, we're going to wrap this up.
I'm gonna wrap this one up.
You got anything coming up? I've got some
Yeah.
shows, but they're kind of, February 13th, Murray, Kentucky. Some other little stuff coming up.
Yeah. I got Appalachia's show pending on the weather, so it probably will get canceled, but we don't. But as right now, it's still on.
What's the date?
Saturday, 24th.
Oh,
so that's when the storm is supposed to hit. So it probably will be canceled. But
Weather
right now, it's still on. It's at the Actors Theater.
By the time this episode comes out, it's probably irrelevant.
Sure, but it's at the Actors Theater, and it's gonna be good.
But that's something. Follow Appalachia on all the social media. They got
follow
some funny
us.
shows. Frames by Seth is our producer.
No, I didn't have any more shows.
Oh, my bad.
Just one. And then at the end of this month, Charles Huntington.
Oh, yes, sir.
West
Christopher Eats. That's a great place.
Yeah, I'll be in West Virginia.
I did a show there. You're going to have a great time.
There's going to be so many black people there, I think.
Yes, sir. Probably not.
Nope.
But let's, thanks again to our producer, Seth. It's Frames by Seth. If you need anything podcasted or stuff like that, the tripod is ready to assist you. But we do. Thank you guys again so much for liking, subscribing, share. Tell your friends about it. If you have a good time, tell your friends to have a good time with us. But thanks again for tuning in.
Yeah.
Thanks again.